Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Emily and I'm thrilled to be your guide as we dive into the exciting world of happy numbers and explore our yearly dashboard. This dashboard can be found in your teacher account in the reports section. The yearly dashboard has been developed for teachers to better understand how their classes perform on a yearly basis. It reveals the overall progress made by the class throughout the year. The top part of the report consists of three main sections: the class distribution, the overall progress, and the next grade readiness. The class distribution diagrams compare class data at the beginning of the year to the current week. Let's take a closer look. This is a second grade class, and at the beginning of the year, 8 students were placed far below grade level in kindergarten, 10 students were placed one grade level below in first grade, and 4 students were placed on grade level in second grade. Now let's take a closer look at their current placement after about 36 weeks of practice. You can see that most of the students have moved further in the curriculum. There is only one student left in the far below grade level segment. 2 students are still one grade level below. 13 students are now on grade level, and 6 students are in the exceeding grade level segment. On to the overall progress. This section represents the data on the progress made throughout the Happy Numbers curriculum by the entire class. It shows an average progress as a percentage of the curriculum and the number of students ready for the next grade. The pie chart breaks the class down into groups based on percentage progress. Next to it is the next grade readiness section, and that shows the number of students ready for the next grade based on the curriculum progress and end of year test results. For example, your students might not be advancing too much within the curriculum, though they might be ready for the next grade based on the test results, and vice versa. If you scroll down, you'll see the individual student progress data. Here on the right-hand side, you'll find a comprehensive overview of your students' assessment results and their corresponding growth. To evaluate these results, let's explore another important metric, the Happy Numbers score. You can see 3 assessment results: K50, 180, and 210. The first letter or digit represents the grade level, and the subsequent 2 digits indicate the percentage of the curriculum mastered at that level. A score of K50 indicates that a student is about 50% above the start of the kindergarten curriculum. Similarly, a score of 180 refers to 80% above the start of the first grade curriculum, and a score of 210 refers to 10% above the start of the second grade curriculum. Going back to your students' assessment results, these points represent students' growth equivalent to the grade level growth. Please note that in the Happy Numbers scoring system, a growth of 100 points is approximately equivalent to 1 year of curriculum growth. For instance, a positive 220 points indicates a growth equivalent to 2.2 grade levels, while a positive 80 represents about zero point 0.8 grade levels growth. We consider a student to be successful and consistent on Happy Numbers if, by the end of the year, they gain 100 or more points of math growth. Let's dive into the student's progress data. Let's use Bobby as an example. On the left side, we see that his current curriculum progress since the individual starting point is 168%, and that on average, he spends 55 minutes a week working on Happy Numbers. Looking at the progress bars, we note that initially, Bobby was assessed as far below grade level and placed in kindergarten after taking the placement test and scoring a K65. He progressed through the kindergarten curriculum and was working through the first grade curriculum. After that, Bobby took the mid-year assessment and was moved to grade 2 based on his test results. You can see the orange here representing the mid-year test replacement, moving him into second grade curriculum. On the right-hand side, we see a review of Bobby's assessment results and his math growth. He achieved a score of K65 on the placement test, 205 on the mid-year assessment, and 265 on the end-of-year assessment, resulting in an impressive 200 points of math growth, equivalent to 2 grade levels of growth. If you're eager to explore your students' performance on the platform in more detail, click on their name to access the individual student report. Let's look at Bobby again. Within this report, you'll find valuable insights such as the student's initial placement at the beginning of the year and the progress they've made since then. You can also track their growth by reviewing their current grade level and their readiness for the next grade level. Additionally, the achievements section provides information on the time your students have spent on tasks and the number of topics they've completed. Scrolling down, you can also review their skills report and activity stream. Additionally, this is where the Manage Curriculum section is located, which lets you adjust a student's learning pathway by assigning or removing specific modules or topics. Let's look at Bobby's information. In the summary section, we see how Bobby has been performing since the curriculum's starting point. He started in the middle of kindergarten, far below his current grade level. He achieved curriculum progress of 168%, which is very impressive. He's currently in the middle of second grade curriculum. Provided that Bobby continues to hit his time target consistently, he'll be ready for third grade in about 10 weeks. The achievement section shows how much overall time Bobby's spent on tasks and how many topics he's completed. You can see he's done over 30 hours and 41 topics. If we scroll down, we'll see individual skills report for Bobby. Everything looks good here, but I do notice that Bobby needs some help with one particular skill: measurement and data. Choosing an appropriate unit of measurement. This information lets me decide whether or not I want to assign additional targeted practice using our assignments or printables features. And we do have very detailed videos on our YouTube channel on how to set this up and best utilize them. So check those videos out after this video. But coming back to Bobby, if we scroll further down, that's where our individual activity stream for him is located. The data here is presented by default for the last week, but you can switch it to daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly options. Using the drop-down menu to see performance data on all of the tasks within each selected module. You'll be able to check out the start date, status, and whether it's been completed or in progress, overall time spent, and accuracy. So make sure to be clicking these drop-down arrows for all of that detailed information. Also, be on the lookout for struggle alerts. Those are going to be those little red pop-ups like here. These let you know specific skills that Bobby may need more support with. As usual, I would like to conclude this video with some recommendations. Remember, the yearly dashboard is your go-to resource for a quick evaluation of how your class performs, but it also gives you insights into individual student data. Check the yearly dashboard on a regular basis, especially around benchmark assessment seasons and the mid-year and end-of-year assessments. Identify students with low average time spent and curriculum progress and provide the appropriate intervention. Use the individual student report for conferencing with students or sharing with parents, or use this data to individualize your instruction. You may need to bring the student back to unfinished exercises, provide intervention in an area of weakness, or assign new exercises. Evaluate the yearly student math growth at the end of the school year once the end-of-year assessment is completed. I hope this was a helpful tutorial on what Happy Numbers Yearly Dashboard is and how to read its reports. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please reach out to our support team at support@happynumbers.com.